see today I'm wearing a very strange and not an outfit I'd usually wear. You see, my wife and I actually can't share a closet or a dresser. Everything in the bedroom that you guys have seen, the closet, the giant dresser, that's all just Emily's clothes. Emily has so much clothes that I actually have to have all my clothes in a separate bedroom. So I have this little office. Well, you've seen the office before. I have that closet and I have that dresser, which is fine. I don't complain about it. I think Emily has way too much clothes and she's constantly buying new clothes and never throws away old clothes. I don't say anything because I am a good husband and that is what good husbands do. The one downside, though, well, I guess one of the many downsides, is that when guests stay the night, as Melissa did last night, because, as you know, we had a couple of beverages, that means that I can't get dressed until they're awake. Now I have to go to the office today, which means I can't get dressed when I go to the office. Now I'm glad that the office is at my parents' house, otherwise I would not go. I would not go out dressed like this. I'm gonna have to swing back by the apartment to change before my meeting today, because I'm not meeting in whatever this is. But I mean, I can't like not make my vlog until 2 or 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So you're just gonna have to bear with me. And then the shoes thing, again, my shoes are also in there, so I can't get those either, or socks. So this was the only option. And I could have prepared for this last night, knowing that she was gonna stay the night. But I didn't do that. So we are now in this predicament. So then we have to walk into that freezing cold parking lot and hope that her car is still warm, which it won't be. That's gonna suck. So it's pretty cold in the car. I mean, I guess it could be colder. It's weird. It's kind of at that point in the year where, those like summer days where you wake up and it's still pretty brisk in the morning, even though it's going to be like 70, 80 degrees outside. It's not going to be that warm out all the way. I am told it's going to be in the 60s, which would be absolutely lovely. But it's that kind of cold, that kind of desert cold almost. You know how in the desert it'll get really hot in the day and really cold at night? It doesn't always do that in Indiana, but in the spring it does. It'll get really cold at night and get really warm during the day. And it feels like that. So it feels like it's gonna be a really nice day, but I would just prefer if the warmth came sooner rather than later. So as you can probably hear behind me, my little sister is throwing a fit. She's having a bit of a rough day. And I admit my day's been a little bit rough too. You see, I write every single day, and specifically for a certain class. I used to write every single day just on my own, but I've kind of avoided that for a while, which isn't good, and I'll probably get back into it. And this is kind of training wheels to get back into that sort of practice. But as part of my new practice, I drink a Zevia every day. Now, Zevia is like a sugar-free, calorie-free soda. Almost no one likes it except for me. I honestly don't know how it stays in business because I've never met another single person who likes it. But I like it, and so I've used it as a sort of anchor. So basically, whenever I sit down to write, I have a Zevia with me. I can only drink it when I'm writing, and once I'm finished drinking it, I'm done writing for the day. It doesn't matter if I'm in the middle of a sentence, the middle of this amazing moment. It's an anchor. Athletes use this all the time. It's basically a way to turn on the brain to say, hey, you need to do this at this moment. And it's great, and it works, and it's helpful. The only problem is, if I don't have the anchor, it's a lot harder to write. Now, I've gotten to a point where I can write without it. It's not like I can't do it without it, but it sure makes it a whole lot easier. So I asked my mom if she'd go get me Zevias, which she won't because she's busy, dealing with my crying little sister, which I get. I mean, it's unfair. I'm her only son. She should give more attention to me. Of course, that's all in jest, mostly. But it means I have to go get them myself, or otherwise I won't be writing. Which kind of ruins the point of the office if I have to go out and do all these errands, but they really should be done. And I've put myself in this hole, so I guess I'm going to the grocery store. So something that's always bothered Emily is, why do I dress up? Why do I always wear button-ups or, nice pants? Why can't I ever just wear sweatpants and a sweatshirt? And it bothers her because on weekends she just wants to dress down. Sometimes you want to wear sweatpants and a sweatshirt. And when you're going around and stand next to me, you look underdressed a bit. And the reason I do that is, well, partly because I don't have a real job. I mean, the production company's kind of a real job, but I don't have a real job. Like this vlog, I guess, the podcast, sort of. Production company, a little bit, but not really. And so I dress for the job I want, not the one I have. And the job that I want is to be a successful filmmaker. And I just, right after I graduated high school, I would dress like how I am now, just all day. I wouldn't leave the house and I dressed like this. And I just I felt miserable all the time. I mean, there were a lot of reasons for that, not just the dress, but once I started dressing up during the day, it kind of, similar to going to the office, it put certain things in place, right? It's like an anchor, like the Zevias. It says you need to do work. So I'm going out to the grocery store like this. I don't like it. I feel weird. I feel kind of gross. And it's just the way I feel good about myself and feel like, maybe everything else is going wrong. Maybe I'm not successful in anything, but at least I'm dressed well. I found the Zevias. I got the root beer flavor. Other flavors, like, sometimes I like them, but I always like I think it's the one that tastes closest to soda, even though, like, it's not really supposed to taste like soda. It's supposed to taste like its own thing, but I don't know. I like the root beer one. It's a good anchor, I guess. I could have got the bigger one of it, but I figure I'll just get the 6. It's probably not a good idea because I'll have to come back sooner than later. And I'll regret this in the future, but it's a problem for tomorrow. So I would say at the middle of every winter, I think, God, I can't wait for summer. And likewise, in the middle of every summer, I think, God, I can't wait for winter. But spring and fall are kind of the middle ground. Like, it's nice. I mean, I know, like, right now, loving the weather. It's like 65 degrees. It's sunny. It's wonderful. It's one of the few days in Indiana where we just have great weather. But I know I'm going to get tired of that soon. And I know in summer, I'm going to feel miserable. I'm sitting in this really hot car right now, and I already hate it. And I know I'm going to hate it. And I should really learn to just, like, be cool with whatever the weather is. But I'm always looking for the next thing. I'm always waiting for, tomorrow will be great. But, I mean, I guess I would probably pick summer over winter because, swimming. But I do not like the heat, and I am not looking forward to that. So my team meeting went really well. Lauren and Ben are very good at doing the things they're supposed to be doing, which I was kind of nervous that they wouldn't be good, and I'm not really sure how I would go about running a business that way. Emily, what do you think? Do you think I could be cold-hearted and fire them? Yeah, you're right. That would not work well. But it went well, and now we are going to Aldi's, Total Wines. Fun, fun, fun. So Emily and I went to Aldi's and Total Wines. It was good. Emily got a gift card from Melissa. Thanks, Melissa. $50 too. It's a good amount of money.
So that I feel guilty. That's too much.
Emily feels guilty, but she shouldn't, because that's what friends are for. Plus, she has a big girl job. And isn't it from her and Allison?
Huh?
Isn't it from her and Allison?
Oh, I guess.
But we spent the entire gift card plus another $30. We ended up spending more at Total Wines than we did at Aldi's. Now, I guess we really only did get like a couple of things at Aldi's. I mean, still 2 bagfuls, but it was only $50. Overall, would you say it was a good trip?
Yeah, I'm excited. I need to chill all of these things.
She's talking about the alcohol, not the food. She's very excited about all of her alcohol. And now she's going to drink the only thing I get. Typical Emily.